Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot 4 playthrough. It's time for a break, a little cool down, shall we say. We've saved the universe, so let's go get some snacks.
We've gone from a hole in space to filling our holes in our face. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized that a hole in space is also
Oh, a hole in space.
A hole in
space. It's foodrun.
The snacks dimension is 3 levels. You got one dedicated Crash and Coco level. You got one level that's 2 levels stitched together as Dingo Dial and Tawna, which is actually the last time you play as either of them. And then you have a Cortex level to lead into his big turnaround betrayal, which isn't nearly as effectual as you would expect it to be. Like, yeah, and Entropy was the big bad of the game. This is all just sort of epilogue territory, where Cortex decides to do a bad and, well, doesn't do a very good job of it. So,
I can also there's a neon, like not a neon but like a projected sign to your left, and every time I see it I think it says Cock Cafe.
That's what I was like. I what is it called? Is it
Coco Cafe,
cake?
I
Coco,
think, but like
Coco Cafe. No, I thought I said two K's there, like Coco Cafe. Like that's a. Oh no.
I'm just okay. So seeing as though I like every time I've played this level in particular, I've had to. You missed the hidden gem. Did you do that on purpose?
I don't think he gives
Oh,
a
okay,
shit.
fair enough.
Yeah.
At this point, I can now actually notice all the little references and things that they include in the background because I haven't had a chance to properly look. Like, I didn't notice the CTR thing down there.
Aku. Why is there a neon sign for Aku?
I guess he runs his own restaurant, I guess? You know how people serve, like, steak on planks of wood? Maybe he just kills his brothers and puts steak on them?
One of the jokes in the Dingo Dial section is that Dingo discovers that in the distant future his diner is a franchise. Fuck! Damn it.
That's what happens when you become a franchise.
So is this the last level in the game for normal Crash and Coco?
No.
Okay.
There's one last timeline to go through.
Oh, okay.
After the future level, we go to the final world, and the final world is 3 Crash and Coco levels and 1 Cortex stage. 1 Cortex timeline stage, which unfortunately is attached to the last level of the game, which means you have to do the epic use all the masks final challenge twice.
I love it. I do love it, though. I do love it. And the thing is, like, once you've got the hang of it, it's actually one of the easiest stages to complete without dying, because it's just a question of being calm and reacting to what happens. Like, there's
for Cortex Castle, they decided to chill out on the hidden box bullshit because the level
and it's
was
a
just
short
that
level as well.
Hard.
It's a short level as well.
But like, okay, so Dingo's Diner exists.
It does.
It's not this part, but the
we get the testicles.
the wall running with the food trucks.
Oh boy.
In the second half of this was flashback.
yes.
It was my least favorite part of the stage.
I was actually going to say I thought that it happened later on, but I think we must have gone way past it and I just missed it. But we missed my favorite Dingo Dial line in the whole game, which is when he says, "I have a feeling I'm not in the bayou no more." Not because of the line, but the way he says it.
That was way back in his first
Oh, was
timeline.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
damn!
Yeah,
I love that.
I think after he goes in the prehistoric era.
It's like, okay, so
I
we
have
want
a
you.
feeling
We want
I'm
you.
not in the bayou no more.
Except he doesn't say it like that. He goes, "God feeling I am."
It's like one of
You
those.
okay, Dingo?
It's like one of those lines where they couldn't decide whether he was Australian or what.
Or Southern or what.
Or dying.
He kind of has that same quality Vanille from Final Fantasy 13 has, where depending
Dingo
on what
dying.
line he's speaking, he has a completely different fucking accent. So,
Yeah, rushing this. It's exhilarating when you get it right, but so much can go wrong with those flying TNTs.
Yes,
like you have
indeed.
to be on point with your Akano usage.
get used to long part lengths, viewers, because this is the point in the game where I start to.
I
dial
leave
up.
in everything.
No, I don't leave in everything. Like in the Dingo Dial and Tawna stages, the final platforming section held me up for so long that I just cut out most of my failures entirely. So you want to have an idea of how much I'm cutting out. during those sections, look at the death counter. That's what it's there for.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
Spoilers, the number gets quite high.
Like Dingo's face in the Dingo sign is like he's having an existential crisis.
He looks like Caddicarus's face as I imagine it when he reacted to John letting Caddy know that he could have used the bonus stage as a checkpoint in the blue mission.
I also heard Caddicarus, so
Oh, is that your
it's
porn
very
star name?
Oh, if you guys, no, my porn star name is Caddick in your ass. That's my porn star name. I was gonna say every dick joke that's ever been made about my surname has been made, so everyone that makes one is like, yeah, all right. But yeah, I love that face though. The idea that my jaw can open that high is quite funny.
Someone will make fan art of it now.
Well, do you know what? It wasn't my surname that my surname got picked on a lot, not just because it's unique, but because of Dick and everything. But also, my first name did, because guess what was massively popular when I was still at primary school? Fucking Pokemon anime. And do you want to know what it's like to be compared to James every fucking second of every day? Not fun. Not fun. That's why I don't go by James, because of Pokemon. Because of just the name implies posh snob, just because of the way that James says it in Pokemon. And I love James in Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that ruined the name James. Like, James Bond is cool, but no. Once James from Jesse and James started saying it like, James.
Damn it.
That was it. Ruined it. It's one of my least favorite names. Hate it.
Huh. So, like, this section is a pain.
sucks.
Is a pain in the ass.
Where you're trying to get everything sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to traverse through a bit of it just to get to the flashback tape, and your nerves are kind of shot because you can't screw
Yeah,
that.
it is also, it's harder than it's easier than it looks, actually, because you just get rid of the wall running. Get rid of the wall running.
The thing that makes it difficult is that you can't see a drop shadow on the bottom of the screen until you shift the gravity so that you're falling down.
Yeah.
So by the time you shift the gravity, you might have already overshot the box that you were trying to drop down onto.
Yeah. Also, a great part of the game to time trial as well.
Damn it.
Why are you trying to bounce on it, though, is my question.
I'm trying...
Because it resets his gravity switching amount.
Yeah, but he's jumping. But the thing is he's jumping off that thing.
I was
anyway.
trying to,
I see.
I was trying to just avoid the wall running entirely and just bounce off the crates and reverse gravity, because you can reverse gravity like twice in midair before you're forced to bounce or land on stuff.
It's so awkward, though. It's not that it doesn't work, it's just you get so disoriented, and it's like, have I pressed it in midair already? Am I facing the right way for when I'm landing on what platform? It just gets...
Lewis,
Your head and finger become pretzels.
Which is actually, I will give it credit. That's when doing the time trial is actually all right and to its benefit, because you have no time to think. So it's just like you have to go by instinct. And when you do that shit without overthinking it, it becomes way easier.
Yeah, people make arguments that there are some challenges that are just much easier to do when you bum rush it, because you're not giving yourself the time. Did I say cuckoo? Oh, Aku. Okay.
He's really sad. Why is he so sad?
Yeah, he really is sad.
Oh, there's the Cock Cafe in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Coco Cave, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's Coco Cafe.
But it's not cafe, because that's not how you spell it.
They learned how to write by the people in Georgia from The Walking Dead.
Why spell Coco with a C and then cafe with a K?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I was like,
This is stupid.
It's like, it's like Mortal Kombat.
You want to go Mortal Kombat, but you didn't commit.
No.
You didn't commit with a K.
Damn it.
Oh.
I don't know. Coco Cafe is fine but it becomes problematic when you abbreviate it.
Also, are we ignoring the fact that Dingodile chose to become a restaurateur and started trying to make a franchise, and yet Coco definitely does not try to be a restaurateur and somehow has a cafe chain?
Oh, but she's she's a hipster with a laptop. So
coffee, yeah.
the fact that she would find her own cafe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're using her likeness without her legal permission.
That's also
They
a good
would.
idea, yeah.
That's also, maybe that's why they use a cafe.
To avoid copyright.
Because, maybe she already got the patent on Coco Cafe with all C's.
I like how you hit that
'Cause
switch and
she
you
knows
broke
that it
one
makes
extra
sense.
box.
All right, that's over and done with.
Okay, 10 deaths isn't too bad. You've had higher death counts than that.
And I will again. Just wait until we get to the final
Mark my
world,
words.
because oh boy. It gets to the point in the final world where I start just feverishly grabbing all the Wumpa fruit I can in between all of my deaths to keep my life count from dipping below 80.
Wow. I didn't even know that number existed in a Crash game for your life count. It's either 4 lives or 99 lives. There's no in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how math works.
Is calling this level Rush Hour supposed to be a reference to the Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan movie, considering who you're playing as?
I don't know.
Considering who you're playing as, though, because I was say Rush Hour is a pretty generic name.
I was gonna say, well,
No, because
which
you're
one's
playing as two.
Jackie Chan?
Because you're playing as two very different characters who
Oh,
are
I
teaming up
see,
within the
right.
level.
Are they? I don't really get the feeling that they're teaming up.
Well, yeah, because you're playing as both of them within the level.
Well, yeah, but you just sort of play a level as Dingo Dial and then transition into playing a level as Tana, and there's no indication that they're actually working together.
Yeah, very much like how Rush Hour was at times a Jackie Chan movie and at other times a standard Chris Tucker film.
Wow.
No real chemistry.
You're giving these guys way too much credit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was just something that came to mind, so food for thought. Hey, food court.
One thing
I
I
can
will
get down with
say
that.
about this level, as far as Dingo Dial stages go, is that I think they didn't really take his gameplay style as far as it could go. So I get this. I get the feeling that damn, that thing fell faster than I
That
expected.
did feel fast.
I just got the weird feeling that they could have been more creative with Dingo Dial than they were.
Well, it's effectively a completely different genre. Third-person shooters, even platforming-based ones like Ratchet and Clank, play very differently than third-person hop and bot platformers. They just do.
Exact. You know what? I'll contest you on that one because the first Ratchet and Clank specifically, the one that didn't quite have the strafe and shoot action focus that the sequels would take up, that played a lot more of a platformer focus than the later games in the series would after they refined the shooting combat and then started to focus more of the design around it. So
Is that building just called Strudel over there?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't really think that Ratchet 1 plays much different than Spyro, fundamentally.
Well, Agent 9 in Spyro 3 is basically prototype Ratchet.
Yeah. I never looked at it like that. You're right, yeah.
I should say, no. Fundamentally, actually, Spyro's a lot more open. I guess the best comparison for Ratchet 1 would actually be Gex of all the games to bring.
That's
into this
very
context.
bizarre comparison, but
Well,
okay.
because Gex's level structure is you start out in an area of the level, and from that particular starting point, you have like several corridors you can follow in different directions, and that's pretty much how Ratchet
yeah.
1's level design works. It's less of an open world and more of a you have different paths you
It's
can
a
follow.
circle, yeah.
And they sort of loop back into each other rather than ending at an abrupt conclusion the way Gex would, but it's the same kind of thing. Whereas future Ratchet, especially from Ratchet 3 onward, tended to be more of a shooter with platforming elements. That was a transition that started like partway through Ratchet 2, actually.
When there's a decent modern port of the Ratchet games, I will eventually play them.
Well,
my PS3 doesn't work, and I don't think they ported them at all to PS4, or if they did, it was
not
bad.
yet. Which is probably a good thing considering how bad the Jack ports were. That was
Oh, well, no, you
embarrassing.
want to play fucking bad Ratchet and Jack ports, you play the Vita versions. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they ported Ratchet and
Yep.
Jack to Vita?
The,
Like straight up ports?
Okay, the Sly Cooper collection is great on Vita. No complaints there. And Thieves in Time is surprisingly decent as well on Vita, but Jack 1, you're looking at like 30 FPS. It's fine, whatever. But then Jack 2 dips to like fucking 12. It's unplayable.
I also misconstrued of something you said Ratchet and Jack earlier. It's like I
Did
wasn't
I?
aware they crossed over.
Oh, did
No,
I
I
say
thought
that?
you were referring to both collections. I thought you were referring to both
yeah.
collections.
Oh, yeah.
Daxter,
But I
Jack and
Yeah,
Clank.
but I misconstrued as like they had a crossover game, Ratchet and
Oh,
Jack.
Clank and Daxter would be the worst game.
Yeah, it would suck.
The HD ports of the Jack games on PSP on PS4 though are atrocious from a technical standpoint.
I haven't seen. I wouldn't know.
They're just way glitchier than the PS3 versions, essentially.
Which are glitchier than the PS2 versions. So yeah.
So it's
Oh,
just
you got a friend there.
Yes, this guy's not gonna leave me alone.
present, please.
No, I don't want your stupid nitro box.
No, because
You're gonna have it
maybe in
anyway.
the future, nitroglycerin is basically rocket like gamer fuel.
Yes, it's G Fuel. Yeah.
Damn it!
Why
What?
wouldn't you?
Basically.
Why wouldn't you just use the vacuum to suck the boxes in?
I didn't know you could even die there.
I didn't either.
I don't know what you mean by. I didn't.
So
Oh God, Siri's talking to me. Oh, whoops.
I mean, why not just use the why not just
Why
use
did
the
he
I
do
don't know.
that?
It's not. It's a Siri just said. I don't know what you mean
Because
by.
in
I
order
didn't
to
know
use
you could die there.
Because in order to use the vacuum, Ryan, I have to stop on the moving platform that's dragging me backwards. So I just wanted to bounce on the boxes and then hover over to whatever platform was closest to me. No, didn't work.
Nah.
But
It's 'cause-
actually
it's
thinking about it, that
because he's got
one's
lazy.
stationary, though.
That's why.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Damn
you can't
it!
do that.
You can't spin those things from the side.
Nope. Which I don't think they make clear enough, to be honest. Like, you can see from here that they're electrical around the edges, but when they're moving, they're just cleaning, so I don't understand how the...
Freaking electrical death Roombas. What the hell? You know, I have this weird on again, off again urge to get a Roomba, and I don't really know why because I have no place for it. There's like no conceivable use for.
I consider it for a split second. Then I got a cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, from my experience with kids and dog and cat, it's like a Roomba would just instead of sucking anything up, it would drive over everything. It would look at it as terrain more than rubbish.
Well, that's why you got to give it like really thick monster truck wheels.
Roombas
That's a
are
great idea.
programmed to not do that, but you know.
Yes, because all
Yet.
robots work perfectly as programmed and never make mistakes.
Yeah, like that one holding
It's
the
not right,
nitro
sir.
box.
Well, you know what? Thinking
Yeah.
about it logically, okay, your robot is gonna fuck up a lot less than your dog is.
Yeah, but the dog is trying its best.
Yeah, and you can
alright?
teach a dog.
So's the Roomba.
Yeah, but the Roomba doesn't smile when you give it Roomba
Yeah,
scritches.
and also the Roomba, the Roomba's trying its best, but only when you decide to turn it on. So if you're not trying your best, the Roomba doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
And I never try my best. So,
Isn't it
you know.
better to not try at all than it is to fail? Wait, no, that's the opposite of motivational.
Why didn't they
I
finish
was gonna say
that game?
that needs to be finished. Oh yeah, it's tic-tac-toe for you guys. It's noughts and crosses over here.
What is it with you with weird, like, I just learned
You were
a
gonna
couple
say
of-
you people again,
Tell's
weren't
about to
you?
get racist again.
Because
He can't help it.
I learned the other day that the board game Clue is called Cluedo
Yeah, it's
over there.
Yeah, it's called Cluedo in this country.
Why?
And I
That's
don't
not a real
know
word.
why.
Because it's Pokemon logic. It's their evolution.
Yeah, I actually couldn't tell you why.
There's Cluedo.
I really couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
So wait, it's knots and crosses.
Yeah, noughts and crosses. Yeah.
Cluedo sounds like Sherlock Holmes themed Play-Doh.
Sherlock Holmes Play-Doh.
Yeah,
Sure,
the stuff the
it-
BBC
co-
show
coming-
is made of, you know? But
Coming soon to the preschool programming near you, Baby Sherlock. Sherlock baby.
Okay,
It's just,
you know what?
it's just,
Baby
it's just
Sherlock
super high
probably
pitched.
exists. I already know, like, he has a granddaughter, a great-great-granddaughter.
Is it like Young Sheldon, but with
There's
Sherlock
also
Holmes?
Sherlock Holmes in the
Oh
frickin'
God!
21st
You know what?
century or something.
Young Sherlock Holmes would be like young Sheldon.
Oh, because he's an insufferable asshole all the time?
There's a cartoon
Yes.
where Sherlock Holmes got cryogenically frozen and awakened in the advanced future with a robot version of Watson. That's
I'm gonna
Sherlock
pitch. I'm
Holmes
gonna
is-
pitch a new idea. It's gonna be Sheldon Holmes. I'm pitching it now. I'm gonna
So what's
find
really-
somebody
I don't
to
like
email,
that.
and I'm gonna make it happen.
So what's really funny, and I think, Caddy, you'll appreciate this, Sherlock Holmes is one of the earliest examples of the Americans taking something the Brits did and doing it way worse, because one of the earliest things is that Americans were really tired of waiting for Doyle to make more Sherlock Holmes, so they just made their own Sherlock Holmes
I
fanfiction.
didn't know that. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
and it's one of the. It's not the earliest known form of fan fiction, because that would be Dante's Inferno. But it's like one of the very first instances of the Americans taking something that the Brits like and then doing it worse.
I mean, to
But,
be
you
fair,
know.
the British BBC show Sherlock is basically Sherlock fan fiction as well. So I can't really give you that. Like, we
it
fucked
really
up as
is.
much as
It's
you
the
have.
worst kind of fan fiction. It's fix fiction.
Yes, it's
Uh-huh.
real fiction.
It's that I don't know. It's that kind of thing where the author really doesn't like what they're writing about and wants to use the story as a platform to talk about how they don't like what they're writing about. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of instances of wow, Torna's model was facing backwards when she did the wall jump just then.
and I was like,
Whoops.
I noticed the red exclamation point box, and I hesitated
dear.
mid jump, and it killed me.
But yeah, there's a load of examples. Like, have any of you guys seen the IT crowd?
What is that?
My brother watches it every once in a
Okay.
while. I haven't really dedicated enough time to
Okay,
it.
I mean it's a good series. It's not one of the best, I think, but it's pretty funny. But the Americans tried their own pilot of it, and so they just did the first episode, but just with American actors instead of British actors. Aside from, weirdly enough, Moss. So Richard Ayoade was still in it, but everyone else was different. So I don't know what they were doing there, but like. Yeah, it's painful. It's on YouTube. It's painful to watch because it's just you can't tell the same jokes in the same way with a completely different accent. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not to mention the context might be completely off.
know,
Oh
that's-
yeah.
Damn it. This is making me think of, like, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, only instead of being redone from Japanese, which makes sense, it's redone from another version of English for some reason.
Oh, do you guys?
I mean-
do you guys want to hear a good one? You guys want to hear a good one? In this country, when they first came out, they were the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
we've
do
heard
remember
that.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
No, Lewis. The thing is, there is a Japanese version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They
Wait,
took the
Of
show.
Mighty Morphin specifically?
Yes. They took
Okay.
the show we remade and then brought it back to Japan, including like
Really?
the Breakfast Club scenes and all, and dubbed over them.
Why?
Oh my god, so like Japanese Angel Grove.
Isn't
Why?
Power Rangers Japanese to begin with? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
it's confusing. That's why it didn't. That's why it didn't do.
Power Rangers basically is repurposed Sentai
Yeah.
for America because they all the Sentai clips are
Oh
from
my god! I thought you said repurposed
Japanese
hentai.
Sentai shows. No.
So
Sentai.
confused.
Yeah, I know. It was really it was a kid show too. It's like really
They
fucking
got
weird.
they got a little creative in how they handled it, and they changed up the story a lot. And like the White Ranger wasn't even from the same goddamn series as the rest of the dinosaur.
No.
Yeah,
Rangers.
that's why they're never on the screen together.
I've
Yeah.
never seen a single episode of any Power Rangers, so I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Also, Zordon's the bad guy in the Japanese version.
He's
okay,
like
I'm glad I know that.
he's like literally Satan or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Small thing.
too late.
I didn't see the prompt. Damn it.
So yeah, this level is still going on. How are we doing?
It's
I'm
what
doing
was
great.
really
I just ordered
weird
food.
though is you were right in that they're two levels stitched together because there's not even a transition for going from
No.
Tana to Dingo Dial.
It's
or
two
other way
big
around,
levels.
sorry.
It's two regular Crash-sized levels stitched together, but with alternate characters.
It's like, why do that? Why not just have a break in the middle? because I can't imagine it's also.
Also, this is a real fucking long about way just to get some fucking food.
Yeah, I've seen about.
They walked
I've
past
seen at least
17
17
different
restaurants.
Look, this is how they stay fit in the snacks
Look,
dimension,
they
okay?
could even go to that restaurant in the back there called Spatty. I would go to Spatty.
You have to work off all your calories before you eat. That's how they stay fit in this dimension.
Oh, but that would suck, though. Imagine living in a dimension where all the food is delicious, but you have to run a marathon before you're allowed to eat it. I would cry.
No, but like you're super hungry by the time it gets there, so it tastes extra delicious.
Yeah, but then I have to run, and that sucks.
And then you have to run all the way back to get home.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
And
you
then
could
you're
walk
hungry
back.
The
again
trip
when you
back
get
home never seems as long. The trip back home never seems as long.
So that means I'm just going to live at the restaurant.
Oh god, Papu has a restaurant.
I thought he had a big and tall.
It's
Well-
a big and tall Waffle
Yeah,
House.
you know, KFC has a Taco Bell combination.
It's a big and tall Waffle House. You can't go wrong with a big and tall Waffle House.
And the
Basically.
sign is pointing upwards, so maybe it is still a big and tall shop, but the shop itself is big and tall.
Oh, damn. Am I going to get all of the boxes?
Yeah, this
Am I
this
finally
bit
going to
is
get all of the boxes?
worst. Time trial shit is the worst there. It is so horrible.
Spicy fried mystery food.
Let's
kawaii.
find out.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh fuck, dude. Oh, I feel
remember
dude.
you.
I feel like your granddad just fell out of the coffin at his funeral. Fucking hell. I feel for you right
deaths.
now.
26 deaths.
26 deaths and for one box missing, and I think I know exactly which one it is.
Hey, babe.
Why? Well, that's that done.
Oh, we're going to a hotel now.
It's out of order, though. The whole building.
Yeah, it's it misbehaved. It's out of order.